Have you ever stopped to ponder the true impact of the modern American diet on your health? This question, though simple, forces us to critically examine our dietary habits, their effects on our well-being. Let's take a closer look at this issue through the lens of an average American, John. John is your typical hard-working American, a man who loves the convenience that contemporary life offers. He is an individual who finds comfort in routine and simplicity. He is in essence a mirror reflecting many of us. Every morning John's day begins with what he believes to be a time-efficient breakfast. This usually involves a processed cereal bar and a hastily consumed cup of coffee, gulped down as he rushes out of the door to face another day of work. This seemingly innocuous choice, however, sets the tone for the dietary pitfalls that await him. As the sun rises higher and the clock ticks towards noon, John, like many other busy individuals, finds himself enmeshed in the whirlwind of his work life. Amid the flurry of deadlines and meetings, lunchtime arrives. John, in the throes of his busy day, opts for the path of least resistance: fast food. He indulges in a juicy, mouth-watering burger, a side of crispy golden brown fries, and a large, fizzy soda to wash it all down. It's quick, it's tantalizingly tasty, and it doesn't leave a gaping hole in his wallet. As the sky darkens and the hustle and bustle of the day begin to die down, dinner time approaches. John's dinner, just like his previous meals, often consists of a microwavable meal or a takeout pizza perfectly paired with a sugar-loaded soft drink. However, the apparent simplicity and convenience of his meals conceal a disconcerting truth. John's diet, a quintessential representation of the modern American diet, is far from harmless. The processed foods he consumes at breakfast are typically loaded with a litany of artificial additives. Furthermore, these products are often bereft of the essential nutrients his body requires for an energetic start to the day. His fast food lunch, despite its enticing taste, is a rich mix of unhealthy fats and refined carbs. Not to mention it also contains a jaw-dropping amount of sodium. And dinner? Those seemingly harmless microwavable meals and takeouts are not only teeming with calories but also with saturated fats and sugars. They're deceptive, ticking time bombs, promising instant gratification while stealthily paving the way for a myriad of health issues. Over time, the effects of John's dietary choices become more pronounced. He starts to feel lethargic, battles persistent weight gain, and is plagued by frequent bouts of indigestion. His visits to the doctor become more frequent, and words like hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease start to make an unwelcome appearance in his medical reports. John's story is not a unique one. It is in fact the narrative of countless Americans caught in the throes of a modern diet that offers convenience at the expense of health. It's a diet that's high in processed foods, loaded with sugar-sweetened beverages, and filled with fast food. A lethal dietary troika that's wreaking havoc on our health. The silent dangers lurking in our food choices are not always obvious. We sometimes fail to acknowledge the profound impact that our diet can have on our health. It is, unfortunately, a harsh reality that of us come face to face with only when adverse health conditions start to manifest. John's story might sound all too familiar, but what exactly are the culprits lurking in our meals? Imagine each meal as a battlefield with unseen villains lurking in every bite. Meet Mary, a hardworking mother juggling her career, family, and a never-ending list of chores. Like many of us, Mary is often pressed for time, making the fast, affordable, and convenient options of processed foods an irresistible choice. But these seemingly harmless choices hide the unseen villains of our plates. Let's take a peek into Mary's pantry. It's stocked with ready-to-eat meals, canned soups, instant noodles, and an array of snacks. These are the foot soldiers of the unseen villain army, filled with trans fats, sugars, and sodium. They sneak into our bodies, quietly wreaking havoc on our health. Trans fats, the stealthy infiltrators, lurk in many processed foods. They slip past our taste buds, leaving behind a trail of increased bad cholesterol and decreased good cholesterol. They raise the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Next we have sugar, the charming deceiver. It sweetens our palates but robs our bodies of essential nutrients. Excessive sugar intake can lead to weight gain, tooth decay, and an increased risk of heart disease. And don't forget sodium, the silent attacker. It enhances flavor, but too much can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, but many Americans consume far beyond that limit, thanks to the convenience of processed foods. The popularity of these foods is no surprise. They're quick, they're easy, and they save us time in our busy lives. But as they wage war on our health, we need to question if the convenience is worth the cost. Mary's story is not unique. It's a tale as old as the advent of fast food and instant meals. It's a narrative weaved into the fabric of our modern lifestyle. But it's a story we can change, one meal at a time. As Mary's story shows, convenience can come with a hefty price tag on our health. What if the sweet moments in life are actually the most bitter? Let's explore this through the story of Tim, a young adult with an insatiable sweet tooth. Tim, like many of us, has been enticed by the sugary delights that reside in every corner of our food landscape. From the fizzing allure of sodas to the deceptive charm of so-called healthy snacks, sugar has weaved its way into our lives, disguised in various forms. Tim's love for sweets is not a standalone tale. It's a reflection of the broader American narrative. The average American consumes an astounding 22 teaspoons of added sugar each day, a stark contrast to the recommended 6 to 9 teaspoons. These sugars are not just in our desserts but lurk in our salad dressings, bread, and even our breakfast cereals. But here's the sugar-coated truth. While these sweet moments bring instant gratification, they are setting the stage for a cascade of health problems. Obesity, for instance, is not just about expanding waistlines. It's a significant risk factor for a multitude of health conditions, including heart disease, stroke, and certain types of cancer. And then there's diabetes, a condition that once was a rarity but has now become commonplace. The sweet indulgences that were once thought of as harmless treats have transformed into silent instigators of this chronic disease. But it's not just about the physical implications. The impact of sugar on our health extends to our mental well-being too. Studies have shown a clear link between high sugar intake and an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and other mental health disorders. But let's circle back to Tim. After grappling with the repercussions of his sugar-laden diet, he decided to make a change. He started reading labels, choosing whole foods over processed ones, and realized that natural, unprocessed sugars found in fruits and dairy were enough to satisfy his sweet cravings. Tim's journey uncovers the bitter truth behind our sweet indulgences. Fast, cheap, and out of control. Is this the motto of our nation's diet? Let's dive into the world of Lisa, a college student navigating through her bustling life. Lisa's story is all too common. With a mountain of assignments to conquer, social events to attend, and a part-time job to juggle, she often finds herself in the queue of her local fast food joint. It's a convenient solution to a rumbling stomach and time constraints. But what about the hidden costs? Fast food by design is high in calories. A single meal can easily pack half if not more of the daily recommended caloric intake. However, it's not just the calorie count that's concerning. The nutritional value of these meals often falls short. They're typically low in essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, but high in unhealthy components like saturated fats, trans fats, and sodium. This imbalance in nutrition is a recipe for a slew of health problems. Regular fast food consumption can lead to weight gain and obesity, increase the risk of heart disease, hypertension and diabetes, and even affect mental health. Lisa, like many others, might not feel the effects immediately, but over time, the cumulative damage can be significant. Moreover, the easy accessibility and affordability of fast food create a vicious cycle. It's an irresistible lure for those who are time-poor and budget-conscious, like Lisa. But the perceived convenience and savings are deceptive. The long-term health impacts and subsequent medical costs can far outweigh the short-term benefits. Fast food has become a staple in our nation's diet. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's everywhere. But the real cost is not just in dollars and cents, it's in our health, our well-being, and our future. Lisa's experience opens our eyes to the hidden costs of fast food nation. It's time we rethink our choices and prioritize our health. Because after all, we are what we eat, and it's high time we start eating better. If the modern American diet is a storm, is there a rainbow on the horizon? Let us embark on a journey with Mike, an everyday guy who found himself caught in the tempest of unhealthy eating habits. Like many of us, Mike loved the convenience of fast food, the allure of sugary treats, and the comfort of oversized portions. But when his health began to falter, he realized he needed to make a change. Mike began by taking small steps towards a healthier horizon. He swapped out processed snacks for fruits and vegetables, traded sugary drinks for water, and chose lean proteins over fatty cuts of meat. It wasn't always easy, and there were days when he was tempted to revert to his old habits. But Mike was determined to weather the storm. In his quest for better health, Mike discovered the benefits of a balanced diet. He learned that a variety of whole foods provided the nutrients his body needed to function optimally. He began to feel more energetic, his sleep improved, and he felt better overall. But diet was only part of the equation. Physical activity became a crucial component of Mike's routine. He started with short walks around the block, gradually increasing his endurance until he was jogging several miles a week. This regular exercise helped to boost his metabolism, improve his cardiovascular health, and enhance his mood. Mindful eating also played a significant role in Mike's transformation. He made a conscious effort to savor each bite, taking the time to appreciate the flavors and textures of his food. This practice not only enhanced his dining experience, but it also helped him to recognize when he was full, preventing overeating. Mike's journey wasn't about rapid weight loss or drastic lifestyle changes. It was about making conscious choices and taking small, sustainable steps towards a healthier life. His experience shows that it's never too late to turn the tide and reclaim your health. Mike's story provides hope. With conscious choices, a healthier horizon is within our reach.